All right. So welcome everyone to this ROV Global Meditation for July 2023. And welcome to everyone joining us on Enlightened World Network. Thank you for hosting this on your platform. All of you joining us live on Raising Our Vibration Facebook page, and to those who are with us live on Zoom. So welcome. We're going to have an energizing practice today. This one's called Opening the Three Light Channels. And, oh, Stephen, can you enable me to share screen? Okay, great. So I'm going to show you a graphic. I don't know if you saw the Facebook post, but if you didn't, I'm going to, let's see. All right, let me move. Whoops. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so here's a graphic to just give you a visual on the energy channels. And this is taken from the book Awakening the Sacred Body by Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche. And so what I want you to see here, if you can you see my arrow here? Yeah, okay. So the central channel from the perineum and tailbone right up through the core of the body to the top of the head, the ground point. You can see kind of the torus starting there. And then we're going to, so we are going to do some torus breathing where we'll contract the perineum, draw the energy up and around in the torus flow. And then we're also going to do alternate nostril breathing to open all of these channels. So I just want you to get a visual here of this channel from the nostril here up into the sinus cavity, and then around and down and up to the perineum, and then this other channel down and around and up to the perineum. So these are the three light channels that we're going to be working with today. So just kind of get that visual in your mind, and so that'll help you feel it in your body. Okay, so just have a good look at that. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and so the purpose of this meditation is to open and clear these primary energy channels in the body, and then rest in open, spacious awareness and feel the light of awareness permeating the whole field. So this meditation is all about light and energy flow and the breath. So maybe back from there, starting with the breath into energy flow, into the light of awareness. So as I said, the three channels we'll work with are the central channel, right up through the core of the body, from the perineum right up through the crown. The Ida, or left channel, flowing up the left nostril and then down around the outside of the spine and up to the perineum. And the Pingala, which is right nostril, up, down, and around to the perineum. And we're going to use two breathing techniques to open and clear these pathways. So the first one is alternate nostril breathing. So let me describe that practice first, so you don't have to get all the description while we're in the middle of the practice. So we're going to practice a Qigong version of alternate nostril breathing. So if you've done alternate nostril breathing before, the Qigong version adds this visualization of the energy pathways. Okay, so we're going to begin by closing the right hand into a fist and then extend the thumb and the pinky finger. You're going to use your thumb to close your right nostril and your pinky finger to close the left nostril. And then when we're closing both nostrils, you'll just pinch both in at once. Okay, so alternate nostril breathing, we begin by closing the right nostril, breathing in through the left nostril, feel it, the path up, down to the perineum. And then we're going to close both nostrils. And as we hold the breath, we're going to imagine and feel the energy travel up and down the central channel. And then we'll open the right nostril and breathe out from the perineum up and out the right nostril. And then to complete that cycle, we're going to keep the right nostril open, breathe in through the right nostril, follow the energy down to the perineum, hold, visualize and feel the energy going up and down the central channel on the breath hold, and then open the left nostril and breathe out from the perineum up through the left nostril. Okay, so that's the pattern of alternate nostril breathing. And then we'll let our hands rest in our laps, and we'll practice torus breathing by contracting the perineum and drawing the energy up the spine through to the top of the head, and then exhaling up, out, down, around the body and to the perineum again. So torus breathing. And then after that, we're going to rest in open, spacious awareness and feel the luminosity of awareness. So after we've done opening these light channels, there's a real sense of vitality, aliveness, and luminosity. So we're going to feel that through the whole field. Okay, so let me close out my graphic. Okay, so let's begin our practice by finding our comfortable seat. So as always, if you're comfortable with it, sit forward on the front edge of your seat so you feel some weight in your feet. And if you need back support, you can sit back, as always. And look down and see that the inside edges of your feet are parallel with each other. And then we'll begin with our posture cues with palms cupped in the lap. And then we'll go into that alternate nostril breathing from there. Okay, so sit comfortably upright. Rest your hands cupped in your lap. Right hand resting in the left with the tips of your thumbs touching lightly. And lightly close your eyes. And just take a moment to become present in your seat, present in your room, and feel your room as a sacred space. And feel this sacred collective space of us all gathered here together. And take a moment to check inside and notice how you feel. And just allow yourself to feel exactly as you do feel. No matter what that is, let it be okay. And if you could sum up your feeling in a word, a phrase, or an image, what would that be? And now consider your intention for your practice. Why is this important to you? Consider that your practice is not just for you, that the effect of your practice extends to all of us gathered here together, and to all of our loved ones, to everyone we interact with. That it extends outward in all directions through the collective consciousness, through all that is. So your practice, our practice together makes a difference in the collective consciousness. So consider dedicating your practice to the well-being of all beings. Now let's move into our posture cues. Focus down into the soles of your feet and feel the sensations of contact between the soles of your feet and the ground. Awaken sensory awareness in the soles of your feet so you really feel the ground underneath you. And allow your feet and your toes to soften and relax as if they're melting deep down into the earth. Feel the grounding presence of the earth up through the soles of your feet, up through your shins and calves, up through your knees, your upper legs, your hips and your pelvic bowl resting down in your seat. Feel that weighted, grounded presence of your pelvic bowl down through your legs, down into the ground. And focus into your hands resting in your lap. And awaken sensory awareness here. Feel the sensations of contact of your hands in your lap. And allow your palms and fingers to soften and relax as if they're melting down into your legs. Feel the soft openness in your hands. As your hands relax, allow your arms and shoulders to relax down. Releasing any tension in your shoulders, your neck, and your head. Imagine and feel as if a string is attached to the top of your head, drawing your spine gently upright, giving you a feeling of awakened clarity, rising up from your perineum and tailbone, up through the core of your body, up through your spine and through the top of your head. Feel the tingling clarity at the top of your head as you sit more upright. Tuck your chin just slightly to gently lengthen the back of your neck. Lightly close your lips and breathe in and out through your nose. Rest your tongue upon the roof of your mouth, with the tip of your tongue touching the gum line behind your upper front teeth. Soften and relax your tongue here. And as you feel this relaxation, smile. a subtle smile of calm happiness, of appreciation and gratitude for this time together, to relax, to let go, and connect with the light of awareness flowing within, through, and around all of us. Allow the feeling of smiling to relax your face. Feel the light of awareness through your eyes. Relax your eyebrows and your forehead. Allow this feeling of smiling to wash down through your whole body, creating a relaxed, positive, nurturing environment for all your cells. Imagine and feel every cell is smiling, radiating the light of pure positive energy. Feel every cell is lit up with pure positive energy. Now let's begin our alternate nostril breathing. So from your right fist closed, extend your thumb and your pinky. We'll begin by closing the left nostril or the right nostril with the thumb and breathe in through the left nostril up into the sinus cavity, down the outside of the spine and around to the perineum. Close both nostrils. Feel the energy flow up and down through the central channel. And then open the right nostril and breathe out from the perineum up the right side channel and out the right nostril. Now breathe in through the right nostril, down the right side to the perineum. Close both nostrils. Feel the energy flow up and down through the central channel. Open the left nostril and breathe out. Up the left side channel and out the left nostril. So we'll repeat together one more time just to get this pattern, and then I'll let you do it on your own. So left nostril is open, breathe in. The energy goes up the left nostril, down the left side of the spine, around to the perineum. Hold both nostrils closed. Feel the energy flow up and down through the central channel. Open the right nostril and breathe out from the perineum, up the right side channel and out the right nostril. Breathe in the right nostril. Breathe down the right channel to the perineum. Close both nostrils. Feel the energy flow up and then down the central channel. And then open the left nostril and breathe from the perineum up the left channel and out the left nostril. Okay, so the pattern is in left, hold, out right, then in right, hold, out left. And when you hold the breath, you imagine and feel the energy rising up and then washing down through the central channel. And don't worry if you're doing it perfectly. Just see if you can allow the pattern to arise in an easeful way. So in left, hold, out right, and then in right, hold, out left. And I'll let you repeat that on your own several times. Finish one more cycle from wherever you are now. And then let your hands rest in your lap. And just breathe naturally. And notice how you feel. You may notice your breathing is more open, nasal passages are more clear. And see if you can feel into the left side channel, the right side channel, and the central channel. Just notice if you have a better felt sense for those now. If you can feel any quality of energy flow. See if you feel more balance between the left and the right sides. Now I want you to just zero in on the central channel. So from the perineum and tailbone, right up through the core of your body, up through your spine, to the top of your head. See if you can feel that whole channel. You might even just squeeze the perineum a couple times to activate the lower end of that channel. Tuck your chin, extend your spine to activate the upper part of the channel. See if you can feel that whole pathway, that whole central channel pathway. So if you feel like the perineum and tailbone are really anchored and rooted down, and then the spine is drawn up, the chin is tucked, there's kind of a gentle stretching of that central channel that helps you feel it. Now we're going to breathe up and through the central channel and around in the torus flow. So gently contract your perineum and draw the breath, tucking the chin. Feel the breath rise up through the back of the throat, up through the center of the brain to the top of the head. Pause and feel the tingling at the top of your head, and then exhale. Imagine and feel the energy flowing up, out, down, around your body to the perineum. And just give yourself a moment to feel that torus flow. So as we do this breath, if you tuck your chin and kind of really feel there's a suction going on in this channel, and you can feel the breath flowing up the back of the throat. It sounds like that. That will help you with feeling this. So let's do it again. Contract the perineum, draw the breath in, all the way up through the center of the brain to the top of the head. Pause and feel the energy tingling at the top of the head. And then exhale, follow the breath up, out, down, and around the body, returning to the perineum. And let's continue torus breathing at whatever pace feels good to you. We'll do this for a couple minutes. So contract the perineum. Breathe in, feel that suction up through the back of the throat, right up through the top of the head, and then exhale, up, out, down, and around to the perineum. Okay, I'll let you do that at your own pace now. Each time you pause at the end of inhalation, really feel the energy up through the whole central channel. So that breath hold is a great time to feel the energy. When you hold the breath and feel the central channel, you can really squeeze the perineum to emphasize that feeling of current from the perineum to the crown point. It's like there's an electric current flowing up through the central channel. And then the torus flows very easeful, just like a waterfall down and around to the perineum. And one more time from wherever you are now. And rest and let go. Allow the breath to fade to the background. And feel the entire space inside your skin. Feel the open, clear, alive space of your inner body. Now feel the skin around your whole body. Feel the tingling presence and aliveness in your skin. Feel the alive space around your skin. The presence in the space around you. Feel as if your skin dissolves, and feel the space inside and all around you as one space of luminous awareness. Feel this luminosity from the central channel out through the whole space. And feel as if the walls of your room dissolve, and this space of awareness extends infinitely in all directions. Infinitely in front of you. Infinitely behind you. Infinitely out to the left. Infinitely out to the right. Infinitely above you. And infinitely below you. Feel out to the edges of this space. And beyond that, and beyond that. Are there any edges or boundaries to this luminous awareness? Does it begin or end? Rest as awareness itself. Boundless. Timeless. Prior to space and time. Prior to modulation, form, and content. Open. clear, spacious, mentionless, luminous, all embracing awareness. There is only awareness. Luminous awareness. All embracing awareness. Let go and rest as luminous awareness. Now feel the space of your body arising within this all embracing openness as an opening, a clearing through which awareness itself has experiences. Feel the light of awareness permeating your whole body and the whole field within which your body, all beings, and all of life arises. All of this arises within awareness itself. All embracing awareness. Feel the radiant luminosity of the whole field as an expression of awareness itself. Feel this luminosity shining through you, through all beings, through all of us gathered here. We are all beings of light, beings of luminous awareness. Awareness itself appearing as countless forms, while always remaining one, luminous, all embracing awareness. Now feel the light of awareness shining down through your crown, down through the central channel, down through your brain, your neck, your shoulders and arms, your hands, down through your chest and upper back, down through your abdomen and lower back, down through your hips and pelvic bowl, down through your legs, your feet, and down into the ground. Very slowly, remaining very still, begin to open your eyes and feel the luminosity of awareness permeating this space around you, lighting up everything in your room, together with the space inside, as one space of luminous awareness. Record this felt sense of luminous awareness in every cell. Feel the aliveness, the presence, the light in every cell. So you remember it and bring it with you. See it in everyone you meet, and can return to it anytime you forget that you are, that we are beings of luminous awareness. Feel that and know that. Remember that. So take a few moments to allow this experience to settle, really feel it in your body. Write down anything you'd like to remember. Thank you for your practice. Well done. So feel free to move and stretch. If anyone would like to share your experience, we welcome that. Monica.
Yeah, thank you so much, you guys. It's so nice to see everybody. I could really feel the like my brain, my head, my brain just started tingling and felt really, really good and light, and it was a very blissful feeling. It just started like right away.
Mm.
Still feel that. It's really awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it just feels great. I don't, it's like, I don't know how else to describe it. light in there, like cotton candy.
Nice.
It
Nice. That's
feels
a good
really,
feeling.
really good. Well, thank
Oh,
you so much
great.
for that.
Thank you, Monica. Anyone else like to share? Abby, and then Karen.
I just want to, you said Abby?
Abby, yes.
I'm still up there. Huh? I just wanted to thank you. It was beautiful. I really like the combination of the alternate breathing and then doing the central breathing. It was a great combination, and I really liked it. Thanks.
Thank you, Abby.
Thank you.
Karen.
I felt a lot of energy. I do the alternate nostril breathing, but not quite like that. And I definitely was able to pick up all three channels, you know, doing it in that method. I felt like it was almost like healing energy, Kevin, coming. I felt like you were sending us this healing. It, something happened during the meditation I wanted to share. A thunderstorm was going over at the time, you know, and I could just, the rumblings were going on and the central channel was activated. And at some point we were bringing it, we were doing the Taurus flow and I was really experiencing the flow. And lightning must have struck somewhere close by in the thunder, you know, just, I could feel it inside of me. It was like, you talked about, you know, the letting that awareness expand from the sense of self outward. And I really did feel that the whole, you know, universe was going on and going through this
Participating with it, with you.
Anyway, thank you both so much. I really appreciate these exercises.
Thanks, Karen. It's beautiful. Thanks.
Yeah, Kevin, just
Yes.
I'll just share a little synchronicity that's a beautiful one, along with Karen's universe, or the lightning exploding in Karen, which I will Karen, I think that's a good description of you, lightning exploding. So right, Mingyur Rinpoche right now is offering for the first time subtle energy meditation and practice in the inner channels right now. And Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche is also in Poland, is also offering Tumo practice right now. So there's a lovely global sense of this happening in lots of different corners. So I like the fact that that is turned into such a, you know, beautiful practice that we did today, and always beautifully guided, Kevin. It's always wonderful. That luminous light is always very present and very present right now. So thank you always for your pristine guidance. It's truly beautiful. And I just think, you know, it's like, feels like all the lamas, including Kevin Lama, is giving this beautiful teaching at the moment. So I love that. I love that it's so synchronistic. It's very beautiful.
Thank you, Stephen. Yeah, something must have been in the air. Lightning in the air, because that was just the practice that I felt inspired to do. So obviously it's the collective is inspiring this, right? As always. Yes, Connie.
Hi, thanks. I have used and instructed people to use the alternate nostril breathing as an antidote to acute stress and panic even. However, I found doing that in the past, it seems to be a method that causes you to slow your breathing enough to kind of stimulate that parasympathetic nervous system.
Mhm.
Doing it this way felt different, focusing on the channels.
Yeah.
And I got very hot during that, like physically.
Yep.
I was during that. And I couldn't really feel the energy going up and down as much as I expected in the holds. But then, of course, in the torus breathing, I always love the torus breathing, and that I always feel like very physically the energy coming up and bursting out like a fountain.
Yeah.
And I just love that. So can you say something about the alternate nostril breathing as a calming technique versus an energizing technique?
Yeah, well now, so I did this as a Qigong version, the one that I learned in Qigong, which really focuses on that breath hold and the rising up and down through the central channel, which even if you weren't feeling it, you felt the heat, right? So, there's something happening there. The alternate nostril breathing is a great way to bring balance to the system and generally to slow the breathing down. So I think that balance of left and right, as well as the pace, is really what brings that calmness. In this practice, we're using the alternate nostril, but we're really emphasizing the energy flow. So it tends to be, when you do it this style, it tends to be more energizing. Though I don't know if you could feel at the end, could you feel the 3 channels after we did?
Yeah, I did feel like it kind of opened everything up. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And it's great for your health too. I mean, doing the alternate nostril breathing, it really clears out the breathing pathways and helps you get nitrous oxide to open up your circulation and oxygenation. So yeah, whichever way you do it, this is a great practice for your health and a great way to balance your nervous system.
One more quick question about it. Say you're feeling that kind of, well, what I get sometimes, that sort of early afternoon slump in energy. Is a technique you could use to kind of counter that kind of slump and energize yourself? And if so, like, how would you do, like 10 breaths? Would that do it? What do you think?
Yeah, so traditionally 9 cycles is common, or multiples of 9. But one cycle being the in, hold, out, in, hold, out. So that's one cycle. Yeah. So yeah, generally 9 times is the traditional practice to do it. And yeah, it would be this version of it is a great way to kind of at that 1-2 in the afternoon slump that a lot of people get. This is a great time to do this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Connie. Wendy.
I really enjoyed that. And so different from the Thursday practice in terms of like opposite. I was so energized. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I really like both of them. Is this good for lucid dreaming? I know tumo breathing is considered helpful to increase lucid dreaming. Is this something you would want to go to bed, or would you be before bed, or would you be too energized?
Yeah, I would, and Stephen can comment better on that because he's the expert on that. But energy wise, I would tend not to want to do this at night, because if I would do it at night, I would just feel like I was plugged into an electric socket, and that's not going to be conducive to going to sleep. But maybe Stephen, you'd like to comment on that.
Yeah, a lot of it does depend on personalities, because I know I've practiced these techniques for such a long time that they sit well with me in both time frames. And I'm just like Kevin said, I wouldn't be doing this if you were beginning doing practices and you were doing a very energized practice at night. It would probably keep you awake rather than encourage your lucid dreaming practice. So a lot of the sleep yoga and dreaming practices are simply remaining in open awareness as you sleep. Like that's actually the simplest practice, is just simply to rest in open awareness. And as you close your eyes, you stay in open awareness. So that would be a sleep yoga practice. The lucid dreaming practice, just to distinguish, is when you actually fall asleep and you haven't managed to stay in open awareness into the sleep state. So you actually train yourself to wake up in your dreams and experience the lucid dreaming state. So sleep yoga and dream yoga they're often called by lots of lamas, plan A and plan B. so plan A is you stay in open awareness the whole night, and you just simply, as you're going to sleep, you're still in open awareness and you remain in that. Sleep dream yoga is to actually wake up within the dream state and know that you're awake and transform the dreams. So in that sense, the simplest practice is just as Kevin was saying, is actually to be as super relaxed as possible. And if you were to do these practices immediately before sleeping, so for example, I do Tumo practices morning and night. I have a different version that I do in the nighttime, and I do it many hours before I sleep. So I'm not doing a Tumo or an alternate breathing practice like Kevin's showing you. I wouldn't be doing that right before I sleep. Before I sleep, I'm just doing those, what I just described there, very simple sleep yoga. So it's very calming. I'm just simply resting in open awareness. And as I sleep, I stay in that open awareness, and it's really easy. And if I want to do the lucid dreaming practice, which is plan B, then I would allow myself to actually drop deeper sleep, but actually wake up in the dream. Yeah. So so I concur with what Kevin said. Don't highly energize before you sleep, because otherwise you won't be able to retain awareness into the sleep state, because you'll be too highly energized. You'll be too excited. Yeah. Hope that sort of summarizes it. Yeah,
Thank
calming,
you.
relaxing practices, retaining open awareness as you fall asleep are the very best. And the simpler. Often you find, I think, especially in the West, we've made a big deal of lucid dreaming practices, whereas in a lot of the sleep and dream yoga, they were taught to kids, and they were very simple. The kids never really had any question. Okay, so I just stay aware as I'm falling asleep, and then if I'm not still aware, then I just wake up in the lucid dreaming state. And I think we kind of objectify lucid dreaming a little bit, and so there's all these lucid dreaming teachers and practices and things, whereas in fact it's seen in its proper nature, or it's just another effortless practice. Ideally, everything you do is effortless, and you kind of drop into easeful states where you kind of go, oh, okay, look at that, I'm aware in my sleep state, or I'm lucid in my dreaming state. It's all okay, and if I'm not, it's still all okay. So it's really good not to objectify and to do as calming, open awareness practices as possible. That's what I'd recommend, is do all the intention, plan to go into the lucid dream state, and then be just simply open and aware as you fall asleep. See what happens, and then then it's simple. Then it becomes very easy to do it.
Thank you. And it's interesting, both with Stephen on Thursday, where I was so relaxed, I was going into hypnagogia, and this where I'm so energized, both of them resulted in this really blissful openness at the end, but the same place really at the end. It's wonderful. Thank you both so much.
Thank you, Wendy.
Lovely.
Yeah, and pretty much with all of our practices, that's where we're pointing toward and ending up, right? And then integrating that into the body and into being in the environment. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you all for sharing. That was awesome. So we are going to, let's see, Liz says, thank you all. The radiant presence resonance amplifies. Thank you, Liz. Wonderful to have you here with us. So thank you all for joining us live. Those of you who do want to talk about the ROV retreat in Sedona in September, please stay on after we stop the recording. And for all of you who are joining us on Enlightened World Network, on Raising Our Vibration, and here on Zoom, thank you so much for your practice. Thank you for being here. We do this on the third weekend of each month, same time, same link. And we'd love to have you join us. Everyone is welcome for this ROV Global Meditation. So thank you for your presence and your practice. Love and blessings to all. And bye for now.